Hey everyone,
Welcome back. Today we're going to go through all the books that we want to read in the season of spring. This is going to be a mood pick, not a strict TBR.
Yeah, we have a lot of things coming up. We need to have a variety of what we can choose from and not something that we have to adhere to. Because everybody knows if you film a TBR video, you feel as though you have to stick to it.
And that sucks because then you're not reading for enjoyment, you're reading out of obligation.
Even if the books are good, it's still stressful.
Yes.
We have 2 buddy reads set for these last 2 months of spring.
And we have our April book club book picked. There will be another book club book for May, obviously, but we're not there.
Our book club book that was picked for April, Crescent City Book 1, House of Earth and Blood.
Woo!
Sarah J. Maas. Woo! I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Are you not excited?
No. I'm also super excited. I am not very excited for the thickness of it, but
I don't think it's actually that long though.
no, maybe the font's just big.
It's like roughly
maybe not.
750, 800 pages.
Okay, it's doable. You've convinced me. Okay, so that's our first. I guess we're both going to be reading that. It's not a buddy read, it's a book club book.
So like kind of buddy read, but like not counted in our buddy read series. Which automatically adds for my spring TBR book 2 and book 3 for House of Sky and Breath and House of Flame and Shadow.
I am unsure. I most likely will be hooked and want to read them, but I'm not going to say it out loud because then I won't want to.
Oh, interesting. Sounds good.
Gaslighting myself over here.
It's the best form of mood reading.
My first book is going to be Tom Lake by Anne Patchett. This book is about Laura and her 3 daughters. Now I'm going to read to you. In the spring of 2020, Laura's 3 daughters returned to the family orchard in northern Michigan. While picking cherries, they begged their mom to tell them the story of Peter Duke, a famous actor with whom she shared both a stage and a romance years earlier at the theater called Tom Lake. Do you remember like popcorn?
Yeah. Should we do that?
I have so much anxiety for being called.
Should we do that for funsies when we read the backs of books? Popcorn!
Yes. Yes.
I think that'd be fun. So it's about a ballerina and her partner, question mark? Is that what I gathered? Or
No. She's not a dancer.
oh, actor. Oh.
Actor. Famous actor. Well, it doesn't really say what the mother does. It just says that their father was an actor. And they both spent time at the theater.
Literary fiction, right?
Yeah. Maybe she was a director. So the mom is telling the daughters her story of meeting their father and their young love. And yeah.
My next book is going to be Dune. I'm not limiting myself to just the first one. I am also probably going to pick up the second one because my boyfriend and I want to go see the movies, which is why I want to read it first. Yeah. Which honestly might be a bad idea. We just saw Project Hail Mary. And the movie was good. It was a good movie. I really enjoyed the movie.
Yeah.
Really sad I didn't stick the way that the book was.
Yeah, I heard that. And Cam went and saw Project Hail Mary. He has never read the book, obviously. But he said that the movie was bleh. That was like bleh and meh mushed together. Sorry.
Oh. Sam really enjoyed it. He thought the score was really good and that
the score?
The music.
Oh. Is that what that's called?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And then, from what I've described of the book to him, he said that the movie definitely went for more of an emotional aspect than it did, like, the sci-fi. It was also very beautifully done. Tracking this cell that he names astrophage, and there's a petroleum line, is what it's called, is all made up of these astrophage. And so there's a point where he's within this petroleum line, and they flick back and forth between like what the human eye can see and then what the IR scope can see, and it's like these beautiful like
like a kaleidoscope type of.
No, not even. No, it's like, you know those videos where the girls like tap the glitter off of their brush and it falls down? It's like that.
Oh,
it's that's crazy. It looks so good. But there's a bunch of stuff like that where it just looks insane. Music is insane. I cried a bunch. It was great.
You know, now that you say that, that is one of the books that I wanted to read this month specifically.
Do it.
So I'll be reading that. Add that to my list.
Listen to
Project
it.
Hail Mary.
Listen
I
to it.
actually just bought the audiobook.
Okay, good. Because, oh my god, it was so good.
I love how you were saying, listen to it, listen to it, listen to it, and I was not listening to you. I just kept talking.
And don't even try to speed listen to it. I put it on 1.5 and just, because it's more, like, you get more to it.
There's a lot of sci-fi. So I couldn't imagine me trying to read it.
But it's honestly not hard. I kept up with pretty much everything. There was maybe a thing here and there where I was like, huh? So I had to go back like once or twice, and then I was like, oh, got it. So okay. I'm going to read Dune. I have no clue what it's about. So I think this is funny that we have a YouTube channel, and I literally never ever know what books are about when I go to read them. So I will be reading the
Side note,
synopsis if I can find it.
Do you like going into books blind, or do you like reading the back?
No, I like going into the blind.
Oh, me too.
That's why I never know what books are about.
Okay, I also like know what books are about because I watch a lot of YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
But still then, I still won't read the back.
Mm-hmm.
And like 9 times out of 10, they're spoiler free, so I still don't really know anything. They mentioned one little detail, and I know nothing about the book.
That's really funny you say that, because I was actually just going to say I feel like the backs of the books are starting to become like spoiler theaters, where it's just giving you straight up spoilers.
Yes. And it's terrible.
Why did we start putting spoilers in movie trailers? Why are trailers like 3 to 5 minutes long? They only need to be a minute long to hook me into wanting to watch the movie.
Yes, huh? and it's basically the whole movie on like time lapse.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I agree. Anyways, Dune is set on a desert planet, Arrakis. It's a story of Paul Atreides, who becomes known as Medavin, and a great family's ambition to bring to fruition humankind's most ancient and unattainable dream. So we still have no idea what this is about.
Yeah, that gave nothing.
But I'm excited to read this and watch the movie, and potentially read the second one and watch the movie this fall. I think it comes out. Yeah. It's either fall or December.
I think it's like November. The second book is Messiah. Did you know that I think both, I definitely know Star Wars, maybe Game of Thrones too, are both like heavily influenced by the Dune legacy.
Dune is that old?
Yeah. Like I want to say 1980s, 1990s, or later than that, I don't know.
When did Dune first get written? 1965? Dune was published in
1965. It's that old. And a lot of people are like, our generation is just now hearing about Dune. Like, these movies are like the second or third wave of reproductions of Dune. Yeah.
I'm excited to read it.
Yeah.
If it's going to last that long.
Mm-hmm. Like, it is the pinnacle of
sci-fi. Epic.
Yeah.
Epic sci-fi.
Yeah. My next book is Cowboy Casual by Holly Renee. This is a book that I bought because my friend Tiff bought it when we went to...
Peer pressure, it's fine.
Yeah. I didn't buy it at the same time I bought it. Did I? Yes, I did. We both bought it at Thirst in Milwaukee, which is a romance-only bookstore. And it's really fun, really cute in there. So you should go if you're ever in Milwaukee. Plug. Blair Monroe is the only woman I've ever loved, and the only one I've let break my heart. It's been 10 years since she ran from this town, chasing a life that didn't include the cowboy next door, who blurred the line between best friend... Popcorn.
Between best friend and something more. Now she's back, fresh off a busted engagement and hiding out on her grandmother's crumbling strawberry farm like the past never happened. Like she doesn't still linger in every part of me I've spent years trying to erase. But Blair isn't that kind of girl you forget. She's wildfire, reckless, untamed, and impossible to hold without getting scorched. We collide the second we're in the same room. Too much heat, too much history, not nearly enough distance. The tension crackles, the pull is impossible, and before long, we're right back where we swore we'd never be. pressed against the wall, her hands in my hair, my mouth on hers, like I've been starved for a decade. Popcorn.
I tell myself I can't handle it. This is why we need popcorn, guys. I tell myself I can handle it, but the truth is this cowboy was never meant for casual. Not with her, and sure as hell not again.
Ooh,
that sounds so good.
I like that.
Oh my gosh. Woo. Cowboy Casual, everybody.
The first buddy read of spring is Just Friends by Haley Pham. We have not read this yet.
No.
Even though we went and received it from Haley herself.
On release day, March 3rd.
Technically Jordan started it, but then realized that she should wait for me, so.
Yeah.
Signed, period.
Woo-hoo.
First edition. Should I read the back? Yeah, probably, right?
Mm-hmm.
Blair and Declan were inseparable growing up, best friends who knew each other better than anyone else. But when an impulsive kiss took them from friends to something more, everything changed. Just as quickly as their romance started, one moment shattered it all, leaving them with nothing but heartbreak and silence. Now, 4 years later, Blair is back in their coastal town. Popcorn.
Now, 4 years later, Blair is back in their coastal town of Seabrook to support her mom and care for her great-aunt Lottie. To make ends meet, Blair applies to work at a coffee shop, only to discover it's managed by none other than Declan. The boy she loved, the boy she lost, the boy who still makes her heart race. Popcorn.
As Blair's path keeps crossing with Declan's, old wounds resurface, secrets are revealed, and sparks reunite. But could their future ever be free of their past? Told in dual timelines that unravel the magic and pain of first love, Just Friends is a moving romantic story about second chances, the weight of dreams, and finding your way back to the people who feel like home.
Woo!
I'm excited.
And I'm like 89% sure it's heavily based on her and her husband, Ryan.
It would make sense. Although, we don't know.
I said 89, not 100%, people. Okay, our next buddy read is going to be our buddy read for May. Blue Sisters by Coco Mellors. All I know is this is a fiction, and it's very well loved.
Something about the sisters and the mom dying or something, right?
The sisters and the mothers. The three Blue sisters are exceptional and exceptionally different. Avery, the eldest, is a recovering heroin addict turned straight-laced lawyer, lives with her wife in London. Bonnie, a former boxer, works as a bouncer in Los Angeles following a devastating defeat. And Lucky, the longest... Popcorn.
Lucky, the youngest, models in Paris while trying to outrun her hard partying ways. They also had a fourth sister, Nikki, whose unexpected death left the family reeling. See, I thought it was the mother that died. A year later, as they navigate grief, addiction, and ambition, they find they must return to New York to stop the sale of the apartment they were raised in. But coming home is never as easy as it seems. As the sisters reckon with the disappointments of their childhood and the loss of the only person who held them together, they realize that the greatest secrets they've been keeping might not have been from one another, but from themselves.
I did not think that the sisters were going to be like that significantly, not necessarily different, but like eccentric. Is that the right word?
Yeah.
Like one was a heroin addict, turned lawyer, one's a boxer and a bouncer, one's a model. That's very diverse.
I agree. Especially because they usually keep it in the fam.
Yeah.
Not like that. But, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like
careers?
Families,
like lawyers and stuff?
Yeah, there's usually like my whole family's healthcare. I know a lot of your family's more
agriculture.
But
yeah. But hey.
There's usually like a clear boundary theme with like a couple exceptions.
All right, my next one is Daddy Issues by Kate Goldbeck. This is another one that I bought, not with Tiff, but heavily influenced by Tiff buying this book. If you didn't know, Tiff is one of my other friends.
She's been wanting to read this one.
I have.
She put it in the book club thing and everything.
Yeah. Actually, it's really funny because we went to Barnes and we were looking at like the table of like new releases or whatever, or romance, and I was like, Tiff, this one. I think you'll like it.
You hadn't even read it.
A sharp-witted, steamy modern love story from the best-selling author of You Again, which is a very popular fall book. You did the aesthetics of the books are not the same, so I don't have it.
I thought you did.
Mm-mm. At 26, Sam Pawlowski. That reminds me of Mike Wazowski. That's not even how you say it, but you know what I meant. Wazowski. Mike Wazowski. Expected to be thriving in an exciting career, not stuck in her hometown, crashing with her mom, but when a single dad becomes her new neighbor and she finds herself attracted to his steady, settled life and quiet confidence, she realizes she might not know what she wants after all.
Last but not least for me, this is also another technically series, but I'm not limiting myself to the first one.
Yeah.
We could either be reading a lot of books or not a lot of books. We'll see.
These are mood picks, not TBR picks.
He's got my bag. Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez. This is the first of 3 interconnected standalones. It's Part of Your World, just for the summer, and
Yours truly, then just for
yours truly, then just for the summer. What she said. After a wild bet, gourmet grilled cheese sandwich, and a cuddle with a baby goat, Alexis Montgomery has had her world turned upside down. The cause? Daniel Grant, a ridiculously hot carpenter who's 10 years younger than her and as casual as they come. The complete opposite of sophisticated city girl Alexis, and yet their chemistry is undeniable.
I just realized that's the exact opposite of that book.
Yeah, it is.
The last one is Wild Card by Elsie Silver. This is the 4th book in the Rose Hill series. This one is also an age gap. Ex-boyfriend's dad.
I can just tell you what it's about if you want, unless you know everything.
I know. I remember you talking about it, so I'm not going to go into detail because you already said what it is. Don't they meet on like an airport? Airplane?
No. He is a firefighter pilot. Oh. So when there's a wildfire, he's the one that picks up the water from your lake or from the pool and then dumps it on the wildfire.
Okay, makes sense.
She's a yoga instructor.
How did they meet? They met before she started dating her ex-boyfriend, didn't they?
Oh, no. It was in an airport. You're right.
Yeah, okay.
You're right.
I didn't even read the book yet.
Yeah. Sorry. I was like, no, he's just a pilot.
He's just a pilot. Go about their ways. She meets this guy. They start dating.
He introduces her to Daddy Dearest.
And she's like, oh.
He is Daddy. I don't know about Dearest.
I'm very late to the game on this one, but hey.
That's all of our spring mood picks.
Comment which ones you think that we'll love and which ones are going to be flops.
Like this video if you read any of these books before.
And subscribe
if you want to see our thoughts on these books.
Bye.
Thanks.